I have not recorded. Okay. Okay, fine. So in association rules also, in classification also, we know something about a particular subject. Okay, something like we already come across some trained data. Based on that, we have developed a model, and for the future data set, if we don't know the values of the particular label, then we are going to predict what may be the values of that particular label using the model which is actually developed based on the trained data. So it means that this model is based on some predefined knowledge, means some basic knowledge it's already aware of. Okay, so whatever the future things what we are going to learn, so it is based on the knowledge available. Okay, not like that we don't know nothing about anything, and whenever the new data comes, we need to identify whether it may be credit availability is there or not. Then it is not the type belongs to whether either classification or association. These, that's why we say these things are supervised learning. Supervised learning. Okay, it means something we know, based on that we are going to develop some model, and based on this model we are going to predict the future things. Okay, so this is what supervised learning means. If I am teaching this subject, means if I know everything about this subject, means somebody already teach to me, or I have already read this subject, or I know almost 50 to 80% of this subject, only remaining 20% I have to learn based on the knowledge available, then we say it is a supervised learning. Suppose I am also like I'm also like a student, because students don't know nothing about this subject, because they are learning from either my side or some other faculty. Okay, so it means that if they don't learn from our side, if they start learning this subject by themselves, like a self learner, it means everything whatever we are going to learn, it is based on ourselves, because we don't have any basic knowledge available to us, don't have any other knowledge we already come with respect to this subject. So these things we normally call it as a unsupervised learning. Unsupervised. Okay, that is we don't have any predefined or any already existing. Okay, so whatever the data comes, we are going to learn the data at the same time, and we are going to analyze the data at the same time. Then we say it's a unsupervised learning. Okay, so data mining means, or machine learning or data mining, anything you can say. Okay, so we have either supervised learning, okay, or unsupervised learning. So the module whatever you studied in module 3 and 4, it is belongs to supervised learning, and whatever you are going to study in module 5, this is unsupervised learning. So it means that so what we are studying in module 5, it's a data mining, important topic in data mining, that is called clustering. Okay, so in this model we are going to learn about the cluster analysis. Okay, what are clusters? See, suppose let us come to here. Okay, suppose we have huge amount of data sets. Assume we have huge amount of data set that are available. Okay, that are available. Okay, like this. So maybe it may be anything. Okay, it may be a transaction data set, it may be some pattern related with image, it may be some what we say that genetic information, it may be atmospheric information, or whatever it is, the data set we have. Okay, something, these are all information what we have. Okay, like A, B, C, or something like 1, 2, 3, something like this. Okay, these are all information. Okay, and what in clustering we do is we are going to organize, we are going to create a groups. We are going to what? We are going to create a groups of these objects, whatever the object present in here. Okay, for example, with respect to this label, whatever the objects are there. okay, with respect to this label, whatever the objects, we are going to create a group with respect to an object, okay, that have some similar relationship, okay. Something like in our classes, what we say that we have boy students, we have girl students, is it right? So it means we have two groups. We can easily say that boys are all belongs to uh, uh, so one group, and girls belongs to one group, okay. So now the gender base, I have divided this group based on gender, because this group belongs to same relationship, that is the gender is boys. This belongs to a same relation because that is gender is girls, okay. Like that, if you create the available data set into a number of groups, and each item present or each object present in a group that has similar relationship, or if the item object present in a group uh, that is not similar, then it must be present in another group, okay. So if you group like that, that is what we are going to call it as a clusters, okay. That is what we are going to call it as a cluster. Cluster is nothing but it's a group, okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to group this data sets, okay. So based on their similar relationship. So how similar they have, similar things are present in one, things are present in another groups, like that, okay. No two elements which are not at all related will be present in a same group. That is what we are going to achieve in this cluster thing, okay.